Depression is a multifaceted mental health condition that affects millions of individuals worldwide. While it is influenced by various factors, including psychological and environmental aspects, this video aims to delve into the biological reasons behind depression. By examining the intricate workings of the brain, genetic predispositions, neuroplasticity, inflammation, immune system dysregulation, and hormonal imbalances, we can gain a deeper understanding of how these biological factors contribute to the development and manifestation of depression.
Psychoscope.
1. Faulty mood regulation by the brain. Depression, a pervasive mental health condition, can be attributed to various factors, including the faulty regulation of mood by the brain. When examining the biological reasons behind depression, it becomes evident that imbalances in neurotransmitters within the brain, such as serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine, play a significant role in mood regulation and overall emotional well-being. From a third-person perspective, it is clear that the brain's intricate chemical processes are crucial in maintaining a stable emotional state. When these neurotransmitters are disrupted or imbalanced, it can lead to depressive symptoms. Serotonin, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter, is responsible for regulating mood, sleep, appetite, and social behavior. Insufficient levels of serotonin have been associated with depression, as it may result in feelings of sadness, anxiety, and irritability. Norepinephrine, another neurotransmitter involved in mood regulation, is responsible for the body's stress response. It helps maintain alertness, attention, and motivation. When norepinephrine levels are low, individuals may experience a lack of energy, motivation, and interest in activities, common symptoms of depression. Dopamine, known for its role in pleasure and reward, also plays a part in mood regulation. Low dopamine levels have been linked to feelings of hopelessness, anhedonia, the inability to experience pleasure, and a general loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyable. On a personal note, it is crucial to understand that faulty mood regulation by the brain is not solely responsible for depression. It interacts with other biological, psychological, and environmental factors to create a complex interplay leading to the development of depressive symptoms. However, the impact of neurotransmitter imbalances cannot be overlooked. When neurotransmitter levels are disrupted, it can affect the communication between brain regions involved in emotional processing and regulation. These disruptions can lead to alterations in mood, cognition, and behavior, which are characteristic of depression. In conclusion, the faulty regulation of mood by the brain is a vital aspect to consider when exploring the biological reasons behind depression. Imbalances in neurotransmitters, such as serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine, can significantly impact mood, emotions, and overall well-being. However, it is important to approach depression from a holistic perspective, considering the multifaceted nature of the condition. By acknowledging the interplay between biological, psychological, and environmental factors, we can gain a deeper understanding of depression and work towards effective prevention, diagnosis, and treatment strategy. 2. Genetic vulnerability. Depression can also be influenced by genetic vulnerability. Genetic susceptibility plays a significant role in determining an individual's likelihood of experiencing depression. While each person's genetic makeup is unique, certain genes have been identified as potential contributors to this condition. Genetic vulnerability refers to the increased likelihood of developing a particular condition, such as depression, based on the presence of specific genes. Researchers have conducted numerous studies to identify the genetic factors involved in depression, aiming to unravel the intricate relationship between genes and mental health. One key finding is that individuals with a family history of depression are more prone to developing the condition themselves. This suggests that there is a hereditary component to depression. While it is not solely determined by genetics, the presence of certain genes can increase an individual's susceptibility to depressive symptoms. Genome-wide association studies, GWAS, have identified several genetic variations that may contribute to depression. For example, certain genes involved in neurotransmitter regulation, such as the serotonin transporter gene, SLC6A4, have been associated with an increased risk of depression. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in mood regulation, and alterations in its functioning can impact mental health. Moreover, genes involved in the stress response, such as the FKBP5 gene, have also been implicated in depression. This gene influences the body's response to stress and has been linked to an increased vulnerability to developing depressive symptoms in response to adverse life events. On the whole, faulty genetic vulnerability plays a crucial role in the development of depression. While specific genes have been identified as potential contributors, it is essential to consider the interaction between genetics and environmental factors. By unraveling the genetic underpinnings of depression, we can advance our understanding of this complex condition and pave the way for more effective prevention and treatment strategies tailored to individual-specific genetic profiles. 3. Neuroplasticity and brain structure. One important area of study in understanding depression is the role of neuroplasticity and brain structure. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to adapt and change, both structurally and functionally, in response to experiences and environmental stimuli. It plays a significant role in mental health, including the development and progression of depression. Research has shown that individuals with depression often exhibit alterations in brain structure and function. These changes can impact areas of the brain that are involved in mood regulation, emotional processing, and stress response. For instance, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and emotional control, may show reduced volume or impaired activity in individuals with depression. Furthermore, studies have found that chronic stress, a known risk factor for depression, can lead to structural changes in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is a region of the brain that plays a crucial role in memory and mood regulation. In individuals with depression, the hippocampus may show reduced volume and impaired functioning, which can contribute to depressive symptoms. The intricate relationship between neuroplasticity and depression is not fully understood, but researchers believe that disrupted neuroplasticity may contribute to the development and maintenance of depressive disorders. It is thought that chronic stress and other negative experiences can impair the brain's ability to adapt and recover from emotional challenges, leading to a heightened vulnerability to depression. Understanding the role of neuroplasticity and brain structure in depression is essential for developing effective treatments. Therapeutic approaches that target neuroplasticity, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness-based interventions, have shown promise in alleviating depressive symptoms. By promoting positive changes in brain structure and function, these interventions help individuals with depression to develop healthier patterns of thinking and emotional regulation. To summarize, neuroplasticity and brain structure have a significant impact on the development and manifestation of depression. Structural changes in key brain regions and alterations in neurotransmitter functioning contribute to depressive symptoms. The impairment of neuroplasticity, particularly in response to chronic stress, may increase vulnerability to depression. Recognizing the role of neuroplasticity in depression opens doors for innovative treatments that target the brain's adaptive capabilities. Further research in this area will continue to enhance our understanding of depression and provide new avenues for intervention and support for those affected by this debilitating condition. 4. Inflammation and immune system dysregulation. While the exact causes of depression remain elusive, emerging evidence suggests a strong connection between inflammation, immune system dysregulation, and the development of depressive symptoms. Inflammation is a natural response of the body's immune system to injury or infection. When triggered, immune cells release pro-inflammatory molecules, such as cytokines, to fight off pathogens or repair damaged tissues. However, Chronic or excessive inflammation can lead to negative consequences, including the development of various health conditions, both physical and mental. The role of inflammation in depression. Research suggests that an overactive immune system and subsequent chronic inflammation may contribute to the development of depression. Studies have shown increased levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines, such as interleukin-6, IL-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-alpha, in individuals with depression. Elevated inflammation can disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters in the brain, impair neuroplasticity, and affect brain regions involved in mood regulation. 5. The immune system and neuroinflammation. When the immune system becomes dysregulated, it can activate specialized immune cells called microglia in the brain. These microglia play a crucial role in maintaining brain health and responding to injuries or infections. However, when activated in response to chronic inflammation, microglia produce neuroinflammatory molecules that can impair brain function, leading to depressive symptoms. Another important connection between inflammation, immune system dysregulation, and depression lies in the gut-brain axis. The gut is home to a complex community of microorganisms known as the gut microbiota. Dysbiosis, an imbalance in the gut microbiome, can lead to increased intestinal permeability and the release of bacterial metabolites, triggering an immune response and promoting inflammation. This gut inflammation can then send signals to the brain, affecting mood and behavior. Stress, both acute and chronic, can also influence the immune system and inflammation, further contributing to depression. Stress hormones, such as cortisol, can modulate the immune response and promote inflammation. Additionally, stress can disrupt the gut microbiota, leading to dysbiosis and subsequent immune dysregulation. 6. Hormonal imbalances. Hormones are chemical messengers that regulate vital processes in the body, including mood, sleep, appetite, and stress response. When there is a disruption in the production, release, or signaling of hormones, a hormonal imbalance can occur. Such imbalances can stem from various sources, such as endocrine disorders, stress, certain medications, or lifestyle factors. The impact of hormonal imbalances on mood. Hormonal imbalances can significantly influence our emotional well-being and mental health. Fluctuations or deficiencies in certain hormones, such as serotonin, dopamine, cortisol, thyroid hormones, and sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, have been linked to the development of depressive symptoms. Serotonin and dopamine. Serotonin and dopamine are neurotransmitters that play essential roles in regulating mood and emotions. Low levels of serotonin are associated with feelings of sadness, anxiety, and low mood. Dopamine, known as the pleasure hormone, is involved in experiencing pleasure and reward. When the levels of these neurotransmitters are imbalanced, it can contribute to the development of depression. Stress hormones. The body's stress response is governed by hormones, primarily cortisol. During periods of chronic stress, the prolonged release of cortisol can have detrimental effects on mental health. High levels of cortisol can disrupt the balance of other hormones and neurotransmitters, contributing to depressive symptoms. Thyroid hormones. The thyroid gland produces hormones that regulate metabolism and energy levels. Hypothyroidism, characterized by an underactive thyroid, can lead to a decrease in energy, mood disturbances, and feelings of depression. On the other hand, hyperthyroidism, an overactive thyroid, can cause restlessness, anxiety, and irritability, which may also contribute to depressive symptoms. Sex hormones. Estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone play crucial roles in mood regulation. Fluctuations or imbalances in these hormones, such as during the menstrual cycle, perimenopause, or menopause in women, and andropause in men, can lead to mood swings, irritability, and an increased vulnerability to depression. Treatment approaches. The treatment of depression related to hormonal imbalances typically involves a multidimensional approach. It may include hormone replacement therapy, lifestyle modifications, stress management techniques, and psychotherapy. It is important to consult with a healthcare professional to identify the underlying cause of the hormonal imbalance and develop an appropriate treatment plan. Conclusion: exploring the biological factors of depression reveals the intricate interplay between the brain, genetics, inflammation, immune system dysregulation, and hormonal imbalances. While psychological and environmental factors are equally important, understanding the biological foundations of depression enhances our comprehension of this complex condition. By acknowledging the multifaceted nature of depression, we can foster a more holistic approach to its diagnosis, treatment, and management, ultimately improving the lives of those affected by this debilitating mental health disorder.